Hello friends, welcome to my channel Electrical Master. This video we are going to discuss about lighting lux design for our industrial and commercial building. And if you are visiting my channel first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon. Then you will never miss our updated videos. Let's go to the video. Lighting lux means we know normal as a electrical engineers or electrical person, the lamps required how much electrical power we are mentioned in the watts. So for example, like fluorescent lamp or any lamps, if you are consider it mentioned in watts, how much watts it's required for the input power. Similar way, in the form of output of the light, how much brightness it is produced, it is mentioned in the unit of lumens or lux. So this is called a lux or a lumens. So now, we will see this video how we can design the required lighting level for our room or our building, even our company. So before we are going to design lighting lux, we need to follow 4 steps. The first one is basic design consideration of lighting system. So we need to consider some basic consideration before going to calculate the lighting lux level. Second step is we need to determine the method of lighting, how we are going to connect the lamp, that we need to find. And third, we need to select the proper lighting equipment. And fourth, finally, we are going to calculate the lighting lux level and the number of lamp to meet that lighting lux level and other parameters. So these 4 sequence of procedure, once you will follow, you can easily design any lighting systems. So first you will start up with the basic design consideration. The basic design for main consideration is personal safety. Okay, and personal safety is very important, and efficiency of the operation in the lighting system. That is the basic consideration, first point. And second, we need to lighting system shall be provide adequate lighting level at the desired location. So our selected lighting system should be meet that lighting level requirement. And third, the amount of glare produced and easy of maintenance and environmental suitability shall be considered during the lighting system design. And fourth, lighting installed in hazardous area shall be used the explosion proof. Suppose we are designing lighting lamp or the outdoor lighting or plant area, that area we need to consider whether it is hazardous area or non-hazardous area. If it is hazardous area, you have to use the explosion proof lamps. Okay, like that we need to consider. And temperature minimum 200 degree, that is T3 temperature rating lamps we need to select. So before calculating the lux level, you need to consider these 4 things. Then voltage selection. So suppose if you are selecting the lamp for the 3-phase or single phase system or even 110 volt or low voltage systems, the selected lamp should be work with that voltage variation in the plant or a house and the frequency variation. As per the standard, it should be support our lamp for voltage variation of plus or minus 6% and frequency variation plus or minus 2.5%. Okay. Then second step, determine the method of lighting. It's very simple. Before we are going to design, we need to find how we are going to connect the lamp to the surface. So that method we need to find, whether we are going to connect the lamp directly to the surface mounted or lower mounted, or whether we require only low brightness. So these things we need to understand first. Based on that only we need to calculate the lux levels. And third, select the proper lighting equipment. That means you are going to design lighting system for your room or your outdoor lighting or indoor lighting. So you should know what type of lamp it is suitable for that place, whether you are going with a fluorescent or CFL or halogen lamps or mercury lamps. You have to, before going to calculate, you have to choose the proper lighting, because based on the lighting input we can because we need that input requirement of the lamp to our calculation. For example, like light lux output, the selected light, how much lux output is it's produced, that we need to understand. And second, how much that light is considered the input power, electrical power, and the efficiency of that light, and lifetime of that light, how much brightness, surface brightness, that correction factors, and the requirement of control gear, whether it's required a dimming system or a photodiode like that, and suitability of operating environment. So these things you need to consider, so based on this lighting equipment. And finally, once you done all this basic consideration, you can go for the calculation. So before going to calculation, we will see lighting lux level. As a electrical standard, lighting standard, it's clearly given how much lighting lux level is required for all the location area. Suppose you are going to do the lighting system for process or operating area or commercial and residential building, so they given two different standards. So based on that you have to select. For example, like for the process or plant area, I'm going to do the lighting system for control room or office in the plant. There, that room is required, the lighting brightness is 500 lux at 850 mm above floor level. It means you can see here, for example, this is one room. Okay, this room total height is 3 meter, and this room I'm using the table. Okay, from the table, this table is installed from the ground to this table level is 850 mm. Okay, this height is 850 mm, and remaining height will be 2.15 meter. I just minus this 850 mm from the 3 meter, so remaining height 2.15 meter. I am connecting the lamp. So this lamp producing that brightness is 500 lux level at 850 mm above floor level. So this is the floor level. Above floor level means from the ground to here, this working plan 850 mm, that is the standard is mentioned. This 500 lux level should be reached to this table. Okay, this height is 850 mm from the ground. Similarly, the commercial building, if you are seeing, there also office is required, 500 lux output should be reached to 850 mm above floor level. So from the above floor level here, this 850 mm, and this lamp should be produced, the lux level is 500 lux. Second, substation or battery room or generator rooms, it's required 300 lux level at 850 mm above floor level. Similarly, commercial area, lobbies or waiting room of buildings, it's required only 150 lux at floor level. It means from the lamp it producing that lux level 150 to reach to the floor level ground. Okay, and third, field pump house, this is the field area lamping system, 200 lux, it's required from 850 mm above floor level. Similarly, commercial building meeting room is 500 lux at desk level. So like that, each locations they given how much lux level is required. So we need to meet our calculation to this particular lux level. That is our aim. So standard is clearly given how much lux level is required. For example, is the 500 lux level. Okay, but we don't know how many lamps I needed to meet this 500 lux level to that particular room, making the brightness. For that, I need to go the calculation for finding number of lamp requirement or number of lighting fixtures. So normally lighting fixtures is nothing but we are connecting 2 or 4 lamps in one lighting fixture. It's mostly used in the plant substation, even commercial areas also. Nowadays mostly we are using the lighting fixtures. So from the formula we can find number of lighting fixture required equal to IL into A divided by MF into PI into CU, where IL means illumination level or lighting lux level required from the standard, and A means area of the lighted up. Just multiply the length and width of the room, that is the area. MF means maintenance factor. It's just getting from the standard. Normally we are consider 0.8. Then PI means total lumen output per fixture for the selected lamp. It means already we select the lamp, either it is CFL or fluorescent. So that lamp, how much that output, light output, lax output it's produce, that total value we have to consider in the PI. Then finally cu means it is a coefficient of utilization. This factor we are getting from the three factors. It is based on the reflection that we are connected light reflect on the ceiling, wall and floor. Based on that correction factor we can get this cu value. Normally this ceiling and wall and floor factor correction factor we are getting from the standard table. For getting the values from the standard table we need to find room index value. So room index means room index Ri equal to length into width divided by height into length plus width. So room length width we know, and height means we never consider total height of the room. You have to consider this 2.15 meter. I already told based on the standard. For example, if we are consider lamp for the plant area 500 lux at 850 mm. So this is our working area. This table is the working area. So it is elevated from the ground 850 mm. So we need to minus this 850 mm from the total height. So remaining height is 2.15 meters. So we need to consider this height in the formula H. Suppose you are going to design the lighting number of lamp for commercial building. Their standard is mentioning from the floor level, lux level to the floor means you can directly consider the total height. Okay, it's very simple. Once you will see the example, you will get the clear idea about how we can calculate this lamp number of lamps. Okay, so once you put this value you will get the Ri. So generally this Ri come up with a very less values, like from 0.75 to 5. In between values only it is coming. For example, if the Ri value we calculate it's coming 3. Okay, then the standard saying the correction factor 70 50 20. We are going with this value 70 50 20. This correction factor we are selecting based on our lamp reflection factors. It is also given in the data sheet of the lamp. Okay, so 70 50 20 and 3, just to coordinate with these two values we get the cu coefficient utilization factor is 0.63. so we need to put this 0.63 to our formula. Okay, so now we find how many lamps or how many fixture we required we find, but we don't know how many suppose for example our selected room required 50 lamps. Okay, but we don't know where I have to connect that 50 lamps. I cannot connect each lamp near to that, so I have to keep some distance between the lamps. How many rows required for that room to meet the lux level, and how many fixtures is placed in each rows, and fourth, minimum space between the each fixtures, and fifth, axial distance between the each fixtures. So these remaining 4 things also I need to calculate. Okay, so let us see one example here for lighting lux calculation, then your doubt everything will be clear. So just consider we are going to design lighting system for substation. Okay, our substation room we are going to calculate the lighting level, and as per the standard it's clearly mentioned lighting requirement for the substation is 300 lux level at 850 mm above from the floor level. So from the floor 850 mm up to here this lighting should be reached 300 lux level. Okay, and as per the standard also it's recommended for the substation is fluorescent lamp. So I am going to select the lamp is fluorescent lamp, and I am using the fixer, lighting fixer. Instead of connecting single lamp I am using the lighting fixers, and my lighting fixers having 2 lamps, and each lamps are having the electrical input power 36 watt. Okay, this is my lamp consideration, and also I have considered all the basic design considerations. So now I will do the form lighting lex level calculation to how many lighting fixtures required to meet this lex level 300 for my room, and how I can distribute that lamp equally in that room. All the things I am going to find here. These are the given data. um, the substation lighting lux level is 300 lux, and it 300 lux level at 850 mm above the floor level. And from the standard I got that reflection factor of the lamp, ceiling 0.2, floor is 0.2, ceiling 0.7, wall 0.5. It's given in the standard. So now I have to use the number of lighting fixture formula. It's equal to IL into A divided by MF into PICU. IL I already told, lux level requirement for the substation 300, and A means just area of that room. See this picture, this is the substation room. Length will be 10 meter and height will be 5 meter. Length 5 meter and width is 5 meter. Length will be 10 meter and height is 5 meter given, and height is the 3 meter. Okay, so for area formula just length into width. So length into width 20 into 10, 200 meter square, and MF is maintenance factor as per the standard considered 0.8. PI is the total lumen output from the selected lamp. Here selected lamp is a fluorescent lamp. I have selected 36 watt lamp. So this particular 36 watt fluorescent lamp is producing 2500 lumens output. So I have selected 2 lamps for the fixtures. So total output is 500 lumens is produced. So I have all the values except this CU. So now I will find this CU based on these 3 correction factor in the table, and also along with the I have to calculate RI, room index. So from that standard the correction factor 70, 50, 20 I have to consider, and the room index formula length into width divided by height into length plus width. So the length is 20 and width will be 10 divided by height. Height I need to consider only light installed from the working plan to height of the lamp installed. So as per the selected standard is 300 lux level above from the 850 mm from the floor level. So this 850 mm I need to minus from the total height. Total height is 3 meter from the floor level to the ceiling. I just minus 3 minus this 850 mm. I will get 2.15 meters, and length 20 plus 10. So I just put the value. I got RI is 3.1. So I go with the table. So RI value 3.1 fall in here, and the correction factor 70, 50, 20. So I just merge these two things. I got the values 0.63. So now I have all the values. I just put it in the formula. Total number of fixture equal to 300 into 200. 300 means that lighting lux required for the room, and the area of that form area 200 multiply from the length into width. So maintenance factor 0.8, total light output 5000, and the correction factor 0.63. Then I got the values. Total number of lighting fixture requirement is 24 fixture needed to meet this 300 lux level in the substation rooms. So now I got it, the total fixture is required 24, but remaining factors questions are minimum space between the each fixtures, and how many rows are required, and how many lamps I need to connect, and axial distance between the each fixtures. All these 4 things we need to find now. These 4 things are very simple. First we will find the minimum space between the each fixtures. Formula is given SHR into height of the lamp fixed from the working area. SHR is a space height ratio. It is given from the standard 1.25. You just put this 1.25 for all SHR's value. It's a standard. And the minimum space between the fixture, it's equal to 1.25 into height of the lamp fixed from the working area. It's a lamp working area we connected is 2.15. So multiply these two things, you will get 2.7 meter. So minimum space between two lighting fixture will be 2.7 meters. Okay. Now how many rows is required? So formula is width of the room divided by minimum space between the each fixtures. So width of the room is given 10 meters, and from the minimum space of the each fixtures we got from the first derivation 2.7. So we got 4 rows. So number of row required for that room is only 4 rows. Okay. And third question, how many fixtures in each row? So how many fixtures we are connected in each row equal to total number of fixtures divided by number of rows. So total number of fixtures is calculated 24 and number of rows is 4. So total 6 fixtures we have to connect in each rows. And final axial distance between the each fixture equal to length of the room divided by number of fixtures in each row. So length of the room is 20 meter divided by number of fixture is each row is 6. So we get 3.3 meters. So all these values we put it in that picture. Now you will see total number of lighting fixture 24 numbers, and number of row required 4 rows 1 2 3 4, and minimum distance between each rows 6 number of lighting fixtures I have to connect, and the minimum distance between each fixtures 2.7 meters, and the minimum axial distance between the each fixtures 3.3 meters. So in this way I can connect my lighting fixture to the substation, then I will meet the required standard lighting lux level of 300 lux for the substation room. In this way you can easily calculate your substation or your commercial building or indoor outdoor area to easily meet the lighting lux level. Without software, manually you can do this calculation in very simple way. I hope you will understand the concept. If you have any doubt, you can write it in the comment box. If you really like this video, give a thumbs up and share this video to your friend circle. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.